you spoke about purpose there. I was wondering, how has your purpose changed? You had this very confident view of I want to be a model. You know, you've superseded, exceeded, and continue to flourish in that world. And I always wish that you do. How has your purpose evolved as that time's gone on?
I think I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about myself, about what I want from my life, and which is kind of what we've been talking about. But I'm actually really excited to get older and to learn so much more about not only myself, but like the journey and the path that I guess want to take and want to be on. So I'd say, you know, my purpose has evolved from obviously within business, doing what I want to do and making sure I'm happy and finding the thing that I love and all those things. But I've kind of, like I said, really tuned into me. And I think my purpose, at least at this very moment, and what I've kind of evolved into is my higher goddess. Like, I am determined to tune into her at all times. But also, as I get older, I have so much that I want to connect with other people and with, you know, AKA social media and people that may not know me personally, and just, you know, the following. Like I said, I was given this life for some reason. For whatever reason, I was placed here, and I do feel a purpose to share and connect and put a smile on people's faces or make someone feel a positive feeling. And so I think that within me wanting to achieve, me tuning into my higher goddess, I think that also entails me being a great version of myself for other people to then experience, and my tips and my tools and whatever I can share, whatever help I can give. I really, you know, as corny as it sounds, I want to spread love. Like, I want people to feel love. That's really, I guess, the purpose.
Yeah. That's beautiful. I mean, what more could you ask for? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And it is funny that so much of the stuff that is corny or, you know, whatever, that's the stuff that's true.
Right.
Like, that's the stuff
it is.
Yeah,
like, there's also just, we all just like live in it's an interesting time, obviously, and it can feel really negative. Yeah. And I tend to stay off of platforms like social media platforms because it's hard to look at sometimes and it feels really negative. So I feel like we all just need a little bit of a smile sometimes.
Yeah, I agree. I post these videos every day, which are just these fun, silly things that happen in the world that my team will find, I'll find. And I post them every day literally for that reason and that reason only, because I'm like, I may or may not say something that makes someone smile, right? But this definitely will. Like, this without a doubt will bring some joy to someone's life. And if this is the only joy that someone experienced, I want them to see good in the world and believe that there's good in the world.
That's one of my favorite things to see on TikTok. When I sit in my bed at night and fall victim to TikTok, I love to see, there's people that'll post like, here's like 5 amazing facts that have happened in the world in the last couple weeks or whatever, and it'll be like, pandas are not extinct anymore, and like the Great Barrier Reef is coming back and stuff like that. And so I'm like, that's so cool. That's what I want to hear.
Exactly. And you know, if it was like it's going down, it's like it's going to get a lot of likes and hits. But if it's going up, it doesn't get the same attention. Yeah.
Why do we like gravitate towards the negative so much? Like,
no,
very interesting.
We have to retrain. I genuinely believe it's just a pattern. It's a pattern and a habit that's been adopted for so long.
Absolutely.
And we have to retrain ourselves.
The clickbait of it all and the whole thing. And we're like, that's going downhill. I need to see what's happening. And we just like... We do need to retrain our brains. It's exactly what it is.
Yeah. And it starts with what you said earlier. It starts with how we see ourselves. It is all from that. If someone looks in the mirror, as you were saying earlier, or if someone just reflects on themselves, not physically, but just internally, most of us will spot all the negative things about ourselves. And then we take that out into the world and spot all the negative things about everyone else. And then we take that out into social media. And so that just propels from... If you
it's all a reflection.
It's all, If we ask someone to sit down and write down, as you said, we feel uncomfortable taking a compliment, or we feel uncomfortable saying something
nice about ourselves.
Exactly. And so it all starts with our relationship with ourselves. If we were able to find 3 good things about ourselves today, I promise you're going to find 3 good things about the person sitting in front of you, and that will
exactly.
Yeah.
I do a lot of like inner child work with my therapist, and there's actually a trend on TikTok that was going around, but coincidentally enough, we ended up naturally speaking about it in my session. And it was like this trend on TikTok, I guess, that was like a girl being like, anytime you're being mean to yourself, just think this is who you're talking about. And then it flashes to like a photo of her as a kid.
Yes.
And so me and my therapist were talking about something similar, and she was like, why don't you find like a photo of yourself and put it on your bathroom mirror so that every morning, every night, every day when you walk into your bathroom mirror, you're looking at her and you're remembering that if there's anything negative that you're ever saying about yourself, if you're ever being mean to yourself, you're talking about her. And so I did that, and I went into like my memorabilia closet in my house, and I was looking through old like photo books, and I've seen these photo books my whole life. I've literally seen every photo that's been in here. And I like flipped to a page, and there was a photo I'd never seen of myself ever. It was a Polaroid, so it was the original photo. And it was just me as a little girl with a bow in my hair and a dress on. And I have like a little alien tattoo or something right here. And I'm like, have this big cheesy smile on my face. And I was like, that's the photo I'm putting on my thing. I can show you the photo later. I have a picture of it on my phone. But so I pasted it on my bathroom mirror, and I talked to her. And I'm always like, if I'm ever looking in the mirror and being negative towards myself or anything, I always look right over to her, and I'm like, she's dope and I love her. And so it's just another way of just self-love.
I love that. That's such a great tool. Such a great tool. My team found a kid picture of me and made an embarrassing version of that trend. So I'll show you that too.
But, awesome. Okay, so you know it.
Yeah,
okay.
I know exactly which one you're talking about as well. Kendall, you were saying earlier that, you wanted to come here and you wanted to share, and you manifested it, and there were things you wanted to share. What is it that's on your heart that you've wanted to share that maybe we didn't go there today already? Or is there something on your mind and heart as an experience, or anything that really drew you here and made this happen, right? Like, I want to honor that.
I think we've honestly touched a lot of what I felt like I would have loved to get off my heart. I don't know. I was really excited, honestly, to come here and share a little bit of me that I feel is very sometimes scary for me to share. And like I said, I came in here and I was a little nervous because this is important to me. And like this part of, everyone's journey and what we're talking about today it's so important. That was, I guess, my intention here today, was to come in and share a little bit of me, and maybe for whoever's watching, they find some comfort in this or some joy from this, or they understand me a little bit more, you know what I mean? So I think that we've hit a lot of really cool points, and yeah, I mean, I feel really good.
Good. I wanted to honor that. I asked
Thank
that
you.
because, I think when you feel you're in that flow with someone, and yeah, I feel like, we've learned so many new things about you today, and there's so many moments where I'm like, I just feel like you're so comfortable and you've been so open with us, but I just wanted to honor that.
Thank you.
And make sure that you feel that you've really felt heard and seen. And,
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I want to be mindful.
I hope so. We all want to just be understood at the end of the day. So.
Yeah. I think the closer you get to people, humans, the closer you get to people of different backgrounds and different walks of life, the more you start to recognize how similar we all are.
Yeah, exactly.
And how many challenges we all share, despite how much money someone has in the bank, despite how much fame someone has, despite how much followers someone has.
Right.
And what we find is that everyone feels their own guilt for where they are, and everyone feels their own pressure for where they are, and everyone feels their own challenge for where they are. And you just start to realize that we all have the same emotions in different mixes.
Yeah, we're all just having a human experience.
Exactly.
We're all just going day by day. I think we all need to be a little bit kinder to each other and just take it easy on some people. Because we all have our own struggles, and I don't know. I'm an empath, so I feel for things, and I feel for people, and
Yeah, and it starts with you. The person,
right?
It starts
exactly.
With,
I thought you meant me. I was I don't have that power. I was like, thank you.
No. I meant that to our listener. Like
it starts with yourself.
It starts with yourself.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
If you can be kinder to yourself, chances are you're going to be. I found that the days I stopped judging myself, I stopped judging others, because it changed how I saw humanity. So, Kendall, we end every On Purpose episode with a final 5, which is a fast 5 round. I ask you a question and you answer it with a 1 word or 1 sentence maximum. So it's super quick and short.
Okay.
And we have to whisk you away because you need to go to your next appointment. But okay, so the first question is, What's something you're curious about right now?
Ooh, I am super curious about, I was saying how I love Michael Singer, and I think what I really love, I'm reading The Surrender Experiment right now, and I'm only in the first couple chapters, so he's basically, this is not a quick answer.
It's great. I love it though. Sorry. Please.
He's basically at the first part of the book where he's talking about how he was curious about meditation and how he got into meditation and how he really just was like on a trip with his friends and his girlfriend in the woods and like sat in a corner or sat at a tree and was like, I'm going to just really dive into this and see what happens. That's what I'm curious about right now. It's just actually like I meditate, I do a lot of breathing work, breathing exercises, and I just really want to tap in like Michael Singer did.
I love that. That's beautiful. That's a great answer. That's a great answer. Second question, if there's anything that you're working on personally right now, what are you working on yourself? Is there any?
Yes. Yeah. I'm working on boundaries, and I'm working on I'm a stressor. Like I can stress about things in my mind and I overthink and so I'm really working on like calming down and just letting things flow better and not being so controlling over things, especially that I can't control.
Love it. So, question number 3, what's your favorite thing about founding 818?
Ooh.
Or being an entrepreneur and being a founder?
Probably that. Like I was a model and I worked for people a lot. I kind of love being my own boss and really being able to have my own a place where I can be creative and just really express my creativity and have so much fun doing all of that creative stuff. And I've learned so much and learning about the culture and learning about the tequila and everything. Like I've just had the best time. So
I love that. Question number 4, what's something you used to value but you don't value anymore?
Validation.
Great answer.
I don't care anymore.
Great answer.
At least I'm telling myself that.
Yes, yeah. Well, we have to make it a thought first.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but it's true. Yeah. Like I used to care so much more about validation. I really don't care anymore. At least as much. Thank you.
Yeah. 5th and final question. If you could create one law that everyone in the world had to follow, what would it be?
Ooh, I would do like on like a Sunday, you have to take half the day and like not look at your phone or something.
That's great. I love that. That's a legit law. That's great.
Right? Yeah. Would be kind of nice. Or the full day. Or the full being day. Really crazy. I love that idea.
I love that. Kendall, Jenna, everyone, this was amazing. Kendall, this honestly, and I'm excited to catch up afterwards too.
Yeah.
But there was just so much flow and synergy in this whole thing happening. And I couldn't thank you more for doing this with me here on Purpose. And I hope that this is the first of many times that we'll do this, but I hope it's the beginning of a beautiful friendship
for sure.
and relationship. And
for sure.
I want everyone who's been listening or watching back at home, please let me and Kendall know, tag us, letting us know what resonated with you, what connected with you, like what was it that you've got curious about, or what was something she said that just shifted your perspective or where you learned something new. I'd love to hear it. I know there were tons of moments for me where I was listening going, this is amazing. This is incredible. This is awesome. So any wisdom nuggets that stuck out to you, please let us know, because I love seeing what made a difference in your life as well. And a big thank you to Kendall for opening our heart and opening up her mind.
Thank you. I'm honored. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was amazing.